I think that, anybody who's been in the bankruptcy arena for the last 25 years has had to adapt with the changes in technology primarily, which have allowed us to handle uh, probably more cases in a more efficient manner. But in terms of the firm's practice and approach, I think that when we started out, and certainly when we worked at the prior firm, bankruptcy was more of a transactional process. And people would come in, they'd get their bankruptcy, they'd leave, and they'd move on with their lives, and we would never hear from them, and the firm never really did anything after that. Our firm is, as I think, is advanced into a more holistic approach to the bankruptcy process. And I think that one of the things that separates us from other firms is when clients come to us, we're not just looking about getting the bankruptcy done. I mean, that is obviously an integral part of sort of rebuilding their financial future, but the bankruptcy is only one step in that process. And so we're looking at immediately getting creditors off their back so that we're taking on the responsibility of the calls and getting ordering the creditors not to contact clients anymore. If they do, we sue the creditors. I mean, that was something that we didn't do when we first started out. After the bankruptcy is over, we're pulling clients' credit reports and making sure creditors are reporting the bankruptcy and the debt correctly on the credit report, which then gives the client a better opportunity to rebuild their credit in a quicker manner. If they're misreporting it, we sue them again and we force them to fix the credit report. And then the nice thing is the creditors end up paying our fees for doing that. So there's the process has elongated a little bit to incorporate more upfront prior to filing the case, and certainly more after the case is over and counseling them how to rebuild their credit and get on with their lives. So that approach has changed over the last 25 years, I would say.
I would say the other thing is that I tell clients when we finish the bankruptcy, if you have questions about anything legal, call me in the future. And some of them have financial issues down the line, but some of them, they need a referral to a personal injury attorney. They need a referral to a real estate attorney. They just have a question about life sometimes, and they feel comfortable 5, 10, 15, 20 years later calling me, and they'll say, you helped me with my bankruptcy in 2004. Can I ask you a question? And the answer is yes. I'll take all their phone calls. So I get a lot of clients who call years later, and I'm still able to help them in some form.
And I think that goes to the holistic approach I was talking about, which is this isn't just about bankruptcy. We want to be sort of their first call when something were to go wrong, because we've also established a fairly comprehensive referral network of other attorneys handling other matters. So even if we're not a personal injury attorney, but something you were to get into a car accident, you're going to call us, prior clients will call us. We'll talk about what that may mean on the financial front, but we'll also refer them out to somebody who can handle a potential personal injury lawsuit, or if they're laid off or terminated at work, or whatever the case may be. We establish a relationship with our clients where they can call us up, as Barry said, years down the road and get them headed in the right direction.